Hello, this is Mr. Doty, and I'm going to go through a couple different variations on the cam designs. Um, One of the ones that you guys have to do is the accelerated motion, and well, this is just an example of what's not correct. This, when you do the half circle, that's actually when you're doing your basic simple harmonic motion. Um, and the idea is on simple harmonic motion, all you have to do is, let's change to a different something. Let's go there. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take a circle and you're supposed to divide it into 6 pieces. Well, to do that, if you take your half of your circle, which is 180 degrees, and divide that into 6 pieces, that should give you 30 degrees. So how do you get that? Well, one of the ways you can do that is by the array command. Polar array, pick this guy, enter, pick your center point. I only want 180 degrees, and actually 36 degrees between them. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. Well, anyway, the idea though is that you take your circle and you take half of it and you divide it into 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 5. So I need 7. So if you want to have 6 divisions, you need 7 items. I wasn't counting my original. That's the problem. Hey, there we go. Now we have our 30 degrees. Alright, thought I was doing the math right. So anyway, so there's that guy on that side, and I'm just going to, let's see, go back, close array. I left it hooked together, and rotate items. You know what? I could go, yeah, you want to rotate on direction. Hey, there's the side I want. Somewhere on here there should be, unless they've changed it. I guess not. Well, anyway, on the older version of this, you were able to either make it associated, which they were all hooked together, or not. If they took that out and it's all one thing and you have to explode it anyway, oh well. Now, as you can see, this example here, if this was a simple harmonic motion, then you would divide it into 6 pieces, and obviously these lines are in the correct spots. Okay, that's good. And then for this example, it rises from 0, and it rises in simple harmonic motion 2 inches and 180 degrees. It dwells for 30, and then it comes back down in simple harmonic motion the same amount. And this is exact good example of how to do simple harmonic motion. Alright, now let's take this guy here and I'll copy him over. Alright, so now if you needed to do something a little more advanced, like uniform accelerated motion, then what you would need to do is get rid of this and this. And what you're supposed to do, now what they do, they show a line that they drew out here or whatever, you know, at some random angle like so. And I don't think I lined it up. But anyway. It's early, so I guess I'm not feeling it this morning. Alright. You never know when you might be actually watching this video. And there you go. Alright, so it doesn't matter. I would actually probably just take this line here, and actually there's two lines, so that doesn't help me out. If I only had one line, that'd be good. Yeah, anyway. Oh, it's a box. Right here. I'm going to explode that so that I have separate lines. Hey, there we go. Okay, so what they show is they show you taking this line here, right? And if you were using it manually, you would have an angled line. Then you would take your ruler and you would line up your divisions, 0 on one end, and line up with this line up here. You'd line up with, in this case, 18 divisions, and then you would mark them all along your line, or mark them and then extend them straight over to where they hit the line. Well, in AutoCAD we don't need that. We have the divide command, right? So you click on divide, you click on your line, and then it asks you how many pieces do you want. Well, I need 18 individual pieces, so I'm going to do 18. And you'll notice that whoever had this set up, they have their point style already set up as lines or something. Well, if you're not familiar with this, divide, what it does is it creates nodes. These little things are called nodes. So what you have to do is you have to come down here and you have to make sure that you have this turned on so that it'll automatically snap to it, so you don't have to keep typing in node each time. And that's good. That one's already turned on. And the next thing I would do is I would go up to format. That's why you need to make sure that you have this turned on. See, mine says hide menu bar. If you don't have it on, it'll say show menu bar. So I have mine on, and I go to format, and I want to go to point style, and it pulls this up. So this person's got it set at that. You know, you might set them, I don't know, I always pick this for some reason. It doesn't matter. And then you hit OK. Alright, so there are my points. So in that case, what it says to do in the book is it says you need to do the first one, which is this guy, the fourth one, the ninth one, the 14th, and the 17th. So if I scooch this guy over here, boom, and then I grab this guy, and let's see, there's 2, 3, 4, and then escape, and I'm going to make that a 4. This one's going to be a 9, and the next one's going to be 14. Add 1 in front of that. That'll work. And the last one needs to be a 17. So we'll fix 17. Click on here. Alright, so 17 goes somewhere around here. 14. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9's in the middle, so we'll scoot that up a little bit to the middle. Now it's close. Then we have, so that's the middle, so there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is right here. Alright. Now if it helps, what you can do is you can get rid of the ones in between, like, I don't need, oops, no, I hate it when I do that. If you have things selected, you hit delete, guess what, they all go away. Good little hint, right? Alright, so I have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 15, 16. So, wait a minute. You're supposed to divide it into 18 pieces. So 17 should be like right there. So apparently it is too early and I have goofed up. Divide the line into 18 pieces. Apparently I can't count. Well, anyway, so the idea here is I'm going to get rid of these lines and I'm going to draw my own. I'll go back and we'll do this section line here. So I'm going to go line, and this is 1, right? So it goes over here. The next one is 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to go from line from there. Trying to get too fancy and help you out, but that didn't do me any good. Now the thing is, if you look at it this way, I mean, we're in AutoCAD. So obviously you have 5 different settings, correct? So if that's the case, then would you not have, you know, the same measurements possibly up at the top? Well, let's see. Maybe you don't. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that one's good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Aha, I miscounted, see? That's why you go back and check. Alright? It's not too early. I can actually draw. Goofy. And then this one should be right here. Alright. Now I could probably measure the distance from here to here and it would probably tell me they're the same, but I don't know for sure. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so in this case, I'm going to go back and we'll go to the same one that they used. And we're going to do a polyline. You're saying, why are you doing a polyline? Well, I'll show you. So if I do a polyline from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, keep on clicking, and boom. Okay. So what I can do is I can type pedit, PE for pedit. I can select the polyline, and I can do a fit curve. Now what that does is that fits the curve to these points. If you do a spline, it goes outside of your boundaries. Okay? So don't use spline, use fit. Okay? And then enter, finish that. Okay? Alright, now so then on the other side, if it goes down, let's say it goes down the same, it finishes out the rest of it in harmonic motion, and so that means, or not harmonic, the accelerated one, uniform accelerated. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The main thing you need to remember is whatever it tells you that it goes down in, you need to make sure that that lines up with however many divisions you have, which these are 6. The other one with the half circle, you know, simple harmonic, it has 6. So those are things that you have to keep in mind, and you have to divide up your degrees to make sure that it works. Okay? So sometimes you'll have something different than 30-degree increments. That's why, you know, I've been sending back your work saying, hey, you need to fix this. Anyhow. Alright, so we're going to go, let's go back, polyline, and we're going to go on back down the rabbit hole here. Alright, and bottom right there. I'm going to go to pedit, right? Take the line, hit fit curve, and enter, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, see, that looks really good. And if I look at the answer book, that looks pretty well the right thing. Okay, so this is basically how you do uniform accelerated, and this is what you're doing whenever you do simple harmonic. The thing that you have to look for is what's your total rise, This distance, if it doesn't tell you what it is, you know, like in this case, they did 3 times the length. You know, just took 2 times 3 and 6 and boom. And that gives you a nice, you know, elongated curve that makes it good and smooth. The other thing you need to remember is do you need to adjust your degrees and make these lines closer together so that you get your 6 divisions, you know, in between where it goes up. You know, like if it only goes up halfway, then I'd need to have, you know, 6 divisions. If it goes up, let's say it goes up 1 inch in 120 degrees. Well, I need to take, I'd have to draw me a line from here over to the 120, divided into 6 pieces, and then put my lines on it and figure out, you know, what's 120 degrees divided by 6. Okay, you do the math. So that would be 20-degree increments. So then you would go in and you would change your labels between 0 and 120 to those increments, and then that would still line up with, and then you would have your circle, like if I was doing this kind, your simple harmonic, then my circle would be just this little piece here. It would be a hat, you know, it would start from here to here would be the diameter of the circle. Okay, so this would be about half the size, and it would still work the same way. Same thing on this. You know, whatever it goes that, you know, before it dwells, whatever it goes up to, you know, you would divide that line into 18 pieces. And like I said, you can just draw you a line, like an example. If it only went up from here up to here, then I would take this line, right? I would go to divide. Distance. Oops. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Let's do div. Hey, there we go. Divide, pick your item, 18 items. I've already got the point style set up. You know, if I zoom up, look, they're all stuck together, right? If you do a regen, RE, it changes the scale for you whenever you zoom in. So then it might make it easier for me to draw my 1, 4, 9, 14, and 17 lines. Okay? Alright, so those are just some variations on things just to kind of give you an idea how it works. Hopefully this helps you out. So this is simple harmonic, and this is uniform accelerated motion. I hope this helps you out, and good luck and have fun.